Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video that I decided to make today, it's going to satisfy the hunger of those of you who are willing to find out how cancer develops in our body and what conditions that so far is being classified as cancerous and they're not. And due to that fact, they are being treated with chemo. And that is exactly why chemo doesn't help. Okay? So if you're willing to find out what cancer is and how it got started and what can possibly cause cancer, then hang on and listen to this information. Okay? So that being said, let's begin. Cancer originates from a cell that have experienced defect on an active gene exclusively from a cell who carries genetic information. That means cell that has double helix DNA. Why is it important to have double helix DNA? Because those cells are capable of replicating. And in order for a cancer cell to convert itself to a tumor, and only then a person will be classified as having a cancer. Until then, nobody has cancer. Cancer cell doesn't mean that you have cancer. And nevertheless, cancer cannot be assembled from different cells that have different problem. Cancer starts with one cell that have experienced a defect on the active gene, and that cell have to find opportunity and successfully create more than 80 copy of itself, after which that blob of cell create a membrane around it, and then people can be diagnosed with having cancer. Until then, nobody has cancer. Okay, so that being said, I like any doctor who works with patients who have cancer such as leukemia and lymphoma to come forward and explain his diagnosis to me and to the world. How can possibly a leukemia and lymphoma, any of the lymphomas, can be cancerous conditions, since those are problems, those are conditions that happens to be on the immune cells. This is the question that I have for those type of people that says that leukemia and lymphoma is cancer. Does the immune cells, any immune cells, carry genetic information? No, they're not. Are they capable of replicating? No, they're not. And if they're incapable of replicating, how can possibly they can create a tumor? Since the tumor have to be originated by one cell that have a specific problem, and she have to create more than 80 copy of its defective cell with the same exact defect. And only then that cell will be able to create a tumor. And what is tumor? Tumor is nothing more but an artificial organ who is like a selfish organ, or works only for itself. Nobody else. He doesn't communicate with anybody. He doesn't take orders from nobody else. He just lives there for itself. He takes space, and that's exactly what tumor does. As the tumor grows, he begins to squeeze blood vessels, and he begins to squeeze other cells that needs the space to function properly, and that's why cancer is bad. Okay, so I hope you guys liked that video. Until then, see you next time. Bye.